won. It's just a question of when the Allies are going to arrive. And she's writing about sort of how she sees her life and her future at this moment, both in terms of writing and just in terms of the experience that she's had up until this time. And it begins with a reference to the urn chamber, and what she's talking about here is that in Theresienstadt, when people died, they were cremated, their bodies were cremated, and this is not gas chambers and not crematoria ovens or anything like that that you have heard about in the concentration camps of the East. This is simply that people who died, and of course they died of illness and starvation and disease. It isn't as if they were dying natural death, but their bodies were cremated, and their remains were put in these urn chamber, in these cardboard boxes, basically. And with the imminent arrival of the Allied armies, the Germans put the Jews to work disposing of these remains, and also burning documents and destroying as much evidence as they possibly could of the crimes that they had committed. So that's what she's referring to in this first part. This is, Alice was, I think I said, 17 years old. She was also, I should have mentioned that was the daughter of a Jewish father and a non-Jewish mother. And I'll just read this entry, and then I will open it up for questions if you all have any about anything. This is November the 1st, 1944. The urn chamber is being cleared. 30,000 urns, 30,000 cardboard boxes, 30,000 remains of people, mothers, children, loved ones. What is the point? More importantly, it is the knowledge that dead witnesses, substance is being destroyed, and we are the witnesses. We who still live, I and you, my sister, and all those who are gone. It is not a technical problem, but I cannot imagine it, and still I am afraid to admit that I have understood it. And still I go to work in the morning, will eat, sleep, wash my hands, brush my teeth, maybe even laugh. I will not think about it, but it will inform all my thoughts. Perhaps everything will grow quiet, and it will retreat into the background, and I will be permitted to not think once again. Or will it grow huge so that all my thoughts end in it, even my life and my time, until I myself come to an end in it? Oh, my mother and you, am I afraid? I will read Faust and Isaiah and Jeremiah, and I will try to bear written witness as best I can so that it will survive me. That is what occupies my thoughts. Not to have the world take notice of me, not to say there was one who was beautiful and smart and open to the world, and she was 17 and was snuffed out before her life could even start. No, to say to the world and time what was accomplished here, to read to them a chapter out of the Gola dated 1944. So I want to thank you for listening so patiently. I'm happy to take questions if there are any about the project or any of the diaries that I read or anything that you might want to ask.